Brothers is here. That is the morning question. So I'm asking y'all respectfully, tap the screen. I'm trying to get to 100K is the goal today, or as far as the likes. Share the live out. And today I will be inviting people up one at a time. For those that would like to answer the question, if you do get invited up, I'm not inviting you to tell us how good of a job we're doing, all this other stuff just to insert yourself. We're inviting you up to engage in the conversation. If you cannot comprehend that, you will get packed up immediately. Just letting you guys know right now. So, what up, though?
What up, though?
Sound like you had a rough night, player.
Just sore from the gym.
Oh. Are you trying to preserve your sexiness, yeah?
I'm trying to be able to move.
I ain't mad at you.
And some Cafe Damone won't.
I knew that was coming. I was just waiting for it. I was waiting for Mr. Damone to pull up. With Mr.
If I want to do that, because I know I got to take a pre-workout and go back to the gym. So.
Well, don't overexert yourself, bro. You got to give your body time to heal. And I know the difference between going to the gym one day and then trying to hit it the next day. It's good, but especially if you haven't been going, I wouldn't push it to the limits. But you know your body.
It helps just getting in there. It helps me loosen up. So.
Right. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
I may not lift heavy, but I'm gonna get up there and get active.
Well, all right, that sounds good. So, question of the morning. Question of the morning. Do you hurt the ones you love on purpose?
It's a good question. I don't think we hurt the people that we love on purpose, but unfortunately, those are generally the people we hurt first, especially unintentionally. But I think it has. It's a little bit of a loaded question because it's hard to really tell if it's something. Some people are so selfish they don't realize what they're doing. So sometimes it isn't on purpose. I would hope that if it's people that we love, it's not on purpose. I'm going to say that's my hope. If it's somebody that we say we care about, I would hope that we don't hurt them on purpose. But stranger things have happened.
True that.
I think we have the ability. I would say, more important, do we? I think we have the ability to hurt the ones we love, that love us. I think we have the ability to do it much easier than people that we don't care
about. Yeah, when it comes to, and I can agree with that. When it comes to people that we don't care about, yeah, we're truly trying to hurt them. We don't really care how they feel. But when it comes to hurting someone that you love, I don't think it's purposely done because you don't realize that you're truly hurting them. You're trying to find ways to spare them and not hurt them, but yet you still do. And it turns out that, and you know when you hurt them because if it doesn't hurt you, if you hurt someone and it doesn't, the person that you love, and it doesn't make you feel any kind of way, then to me it was purposely done. If you have no animosity, no any feelings about what you have done to this person, to me, you did that on purpose.
Some people don't have the ability to care about anybody else. So, but I agree with you on. I would agree with you on. Or some people don't have the ability to not have any phrases. Some people don't have the ability to understand or take ownership of where they've hurt somebody. So that's one thing. But I also think that the people, to your point, the people that we care about, if we love somebody and we hurt them unintentionally, it should hurt you to hurt the people that you love, especially when it's unintentional. Now, if you're doing it intentionally, you're diabolical. You know what I'm saying? You're a special kind of sociopath, in my opinion, to purposely hurt somebody that you love. However, we have seen in the past months where we have parents that are purposely hurting their kids to be able to come save, to feel like they're coming to save them as well. So that's a whole nother topic. But I believe that if you really care about somebody, hurting them should probably hurt you. And if it doesn't, you gotta question your love for them.
I think, like, for me, it's like this, and I don't condone it. Just to let y'all know, if a man, like, say hypothetically, like, a man is cheating on his woman, and the woman that he's cheating on with, why is it that she wants to hurt the woman? Like, I'm going to tell her everything that you did, but it's like, you're not. Are you hurting the man, or are you hurting that woman? Because to me, it seems like this is your way of getting back at him by going to tell her all the information. But the sad part about it is you're not even thinking about that woman's feelings. So you're thinking that you're hurting the man, but in my mind, it's like, you're not hurting me, you're hurting her.
Yeah, that's an interesting road to go down. 'Cause I feel like in those moments, those individuals don't care about it either. They're there to grind an axe. They want to blow up the spot. Sometimes they are purposely trying to get that person to leave so they can have them. So,
But then again, but here's the funny part, they do that, and then they don't even want to be with you at the end of the day. So they just want to destroy something because they feel destroyed. First of all, good morning, my brothers. Welcome in. Good morning, my brother. Blessed to see you, Lee Nitty, all day, every day, baby. You know, sometimes you, sometimes me, but always us. I got that from you. But listen, good morning, fellas. Let me reset the room real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please tap the screen, share the live out to about 10, 15 like-minded people, respectfully. Thank y'all this morning. Thank you for joining the Horseman. So this morning's question, do you hurt the one you love on purpose?
Yeah, that's a good question. Me personally, no. But I think a special type of person that you sit right now. I don't understand why a person, unless you got some type of ulterior motive that you're trying to get over, trying to get rid of a person. I can't see a reason why just be hurting the person, quote unquote, love.
No, and that's true. Because it's like, do we really do? But the thing is, sometimes we have to ask ourselves, even as men, do we realize that we hurt her? Because sometimes, even when we realize it and we feel bad about it, but was it purposely done? Because because we got to understand, in some minds of a woman, you hurt me. Baby, I know I hurt you. So if you know you hurt me, that means, if you know that you hurt her, then that means you did it purposely. Because you're not going to do something unless you know that you're doing it.
Unless you realize after the fact that you.
That part.
Now, see, that's something completely different. Now, if you realize after the fact that you hurt, hey, you still ain't, trying to correct that. There's something wrong with you. You gotta let your ego. Your ego.
maybe you gotta question if you actually really love them.
If you're not willing to correct it.
Yeah, do you really love them if you're not willing to correct it? Because the reality of it is love should, at least in my opinion, the love that you have for somebody should inspire you to want to make it right, make the right decision. So the question is, do you love them, or do you love yourself more, or are you more addicted to the vices that you have than you are is that way more than the love that you have for the individual? Because if that's the case, and you have a vice or something that's actually damaging to the person that you love, then you need to let them go.
I think
You need to let them go.
I think that with us, when it comes to us, some people, I feel that they don't really love them like that. They only love the image of it. They love the fact they don't love them like that. They just don't want to lose that person. Because if we hurt somebody, if we hurt someone and we constantly hurt them, that becomes a problem. And we have to look at ourselves like, am I the problem? Because I'm hurting this woman and I'm making her feel a certain type of way, and I got to keep apologizing for the pain that I'm causing her. But deep down inside, I'm only saying that for what? To save face, to stay with her because there's something about her. I don't want to lose her. I can't see another man with. I can't see her with another man.
Listen, at the end of the day, that's it. You ain't not your ego. You are myself. You don't care about yourself.
Yeah.
Tell somebody you're in New York without telling somebody you're in New York.
Of course. That's real easy. I knew that.
That's 24 hours a day.
Yes.
That's what you want.
Yep. But it's like it's like I don't want to hurt you. See, when you with someone and you tell them that you don't want to hurt them, that's one thing. That means in my mind it's like I don't want to hurt you, but I'm capable of hurting you. But I don't want to. But if you do it and it happens, that means you didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I didn't know I hurt you, I'm sorry. But if I come and I tell you, listen, my intentions is not to hurt you, which means I am qualified to hurt you. And sometimes we shouldn't even be saying that even during a relationship, in the beginning of a relationship, or even while you're in it. Because that telling me, when you tell me that, you basically telling me, yeah, you could hurt me somewhere along the line. And that's kind of like a small red flag to me. Telling someone, listen, you know, I'm not out here to hurt you. I just want to be with you. Hold on, player. Why would you even bring that up about hurting me? Which means you must have hurt somebody in your past for you to even say that.
See, it's like I always say, I expect you to make mistakes, but I also expect you to correct them. You know what I'm saying? Like to just leave it open like that, man. It's like you did that. It's almost like saying I can even see that you did it on purpose. If you're not even willing to correct it, and if you did it on purpose, I don't believe that. They don't believe you care for that person. That's how it's perceived.
Yeah, because think about this. The first time we heard a woman, in her mind, he don't care about me, you don't love me, you hurt me, this, that. It's like, hold on, baby, that don't mean I don't love you, but that don't mean I don't love you because I hurt you, because listen, we hurt each other. But the only difference between me and you is when you hurt me, I can absorb it. I'm not going to do what you do because I'm not you. And these are the signs that we have to start letting each other know, like, I am a man. You hurt me is totally different from the way I hurt you or the way I have hurted you. But you don't know that because I didn't express it the way that you expressed it. Everybody has different mechanisms. We all have different mechanisms when it comes to hurting each other. And I hear a lot about boundaries and all this other stuff, but listen, let's just keep it above. Right? Even when we set boundaries in our marriage, in our relationship, which I don't even know why you got boundaries in a relationship. I don't even know why you really got boundaries in a marriage, because at the end of the day, it's you and her. It's like the only boundary I want is, listen, we got to keep everybody outside of our business. That should be the only boundary that you and your wife should truly have. Bottom line, because how you setting, like you still setting standards as if you're a single person in a marriage. Make it make sense. I'm no longer single. You my wife. So why I need to have a boundary with my wife? Why are we setting goals? Why are we setting those boundaries in our marriage, but you didn't set those in a relationship? See, the boundary part should be in the dating with a purpose. Not just dating, but the dating with a purpose. Now we set the boundaries to see okay, to see if our boundaries gonna mess so we can go forward in this marriage. But I'm not gonna go into a marriage and already set boundaries in my marriage because I'm already married. I could be right, I could be wrong. I'm gonna land there. D4, what up, twin?
22, what's good? It's all good. Falling down. I'm get up there.
All right, brother T.O., we see you in the building, baby. You can come up whenever you want. I know you studying, but you're still here with us. Bless him. Well, come on, bro.
Yeah, you know, keeping it a beat in this conversation, we all have deliberately hurt our loved ones. Now, I think the focus really needs to be to what level you hurt. Now, hurt is hurt, so we're not trying to decipher this or that, but, I'm not gonna, I'm not going to physically hurt you, so we're gonna, like, she could have done something to you, and I'm keeping it with us, so I'm not gonna, bring it to them, but you thought that you may want to have done something back. Or let's just say you may be talking to us, she doesn't understand, and you did something that you knew was going to disturb her, which could say hurt. We've all done that. That's a form of teaching. It may not be the best form. It may not even be anything that I would prescribe. But when you really truly get to understand the makings of it, sometimes you do those things intentionally. Just to get a point across. We may find a lot of us have done that. Like, I know that you don't want it. I know that you don't like that. But I keep telling you something that I don't like that you do it. So now I get something that I don't want back that you don't like, and it hurts you. We've all done that. Again, I'm not prescribing to do that. I would never. Because I know the difference now. But we all to some degree have done that. Absolutely, prophetess. And when we get to the level of maturity to understand it, then you don't. But there are a lot of people that don't understand that, and they do. So that's why this is a great conversation to have. Because knowing what you're doing, deliberately hurting somebody is not good. But if in your mind, you're not doing it just because you're bad, you may be doing it because you want to make a point that they're not understanding the other way. And again, I do not prescribe that. I wouldn't authorize anybody to do it. I wouldn't encourage everybody to do it. I would not do it. But knowing the difference is very important. And that if you're doing that with clear conscience that you're doing it, there's something terrible. And it's not even that person, it's you. Because to do something where you know that you're going to make somebody feel bad or hurt them or put them in a frenzy, there's a major malfunction. And help at the very least is definitely needed.
Well, people want to hurt. Let me tell you something. I like what you said, though. But I'm going to say this, and this is just once again, more thinking. I think people do stuff purposely. I think people hurt people on purpose. They do it for a reason. And the reason why I say that is I'm going to hurt you because I want you to feel the pain that I went through. But why would you want somebody to go through something that you went through? You went through it. If I hurt you, I didn't mean to it. And if I apologize, I'm sorry. But now you want me to feel the pain after I apologize to you. After I know that I hurt you. And then I turn around and tell you, listen, I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. And it's like, yes, you did. William, hold up. How you going to tell me what if I just told you I didn't mean to do it? I didn't mean to do it. It wasn't my intentions to hurt you. Some things just happen to the point where you are just too much in. People are just too much in their feelings, and they get their emotions get the best of them. So then now all of a sudden, now they're hurting. Now they're going through all this pain, and now I gotta endure it. Fine. If you're my wife and I did something to you, right? I'm gonna have to sit there. I'm gonna have to suck all that pain up. Everything that I did to you or made you feel a certain type of way, I gotta sit there and I gotta wear it. I gotta sit in that because I caused it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to sit in all that and take on all of it. as a man. And it's okay because that's your part, that's your job. Some men, it's easy to walk away from a situation like that as a man. You know what? This is my woman, and if I marry her and she want to go through all this stuff, I ain't got to sit through this. Woman, I'm tired of you ain't, listen, when you going to sit? No, you caused the pain. So sometimes the things that some of the mess that we cause, we have to sit in that mess and allow that person to vent and allow that person to release it. And if it takes you as the man to sit there and gotta absorb all the pain that you caused, and so be it. But remember, you caused the problem, and that goes both ways. Woman, if you hurt your husband, you can't just get mad at him because he's upset and he feels some kind of way. You as the wife gotta sit there and absorb that crap. You caused that pain. You made that man feel a certain type of way. You gotta deal with it. You can't just get up and, oh, you know, you need to man up. You a man. So what? But you hurt your man, the certain person that you so-called love. How is it that we hurting someone that we love? If I say I love you, it's not my intention to hurt you.
You also will take into consideration that we sabotage. You might have a thing that's going so well, you might not be used to particular situations going as well as they're going, and you self-sabotage that situation. And you don't even realize it. You went and hurt this girl multiple times and you probably can't figure out why you hurt her. And it's because what you got is a good thing that you don't know how to do. It's like that hurt people, hurt people.
No, you know what the funny part is? We hurt until we realize that we lost it. We would do stuff thinking that we're doing the right thing and it'd be all wrong until we realize that what we're doing is not right. And then all of a sudden when she's ready to bounce, now we like, hold up, baby. I didn't mean to do all that, but you was doing it. And when the funny part is when people tell you that you're hurting them and you don't hear them, it's one of the worst feelings in the world. It's one of the worst things that you could possibly do. If somebody's basically telling you, yo, you're hurting my heart, you're making me feel this type of way, and you do not understand it, you don't respond to it, you don't see it. But you continuously still doing that act. That's the problem.
I'm gonna go back.
Good morning, Don.
Good morning, Don. And welcome in, everybody. I'm gonna go back to what Eddie said. I'm sorry, man. I can't help but just feel in my heart that there's just a lot of damaged people out here that don't think they deserve anything good, and they do a lot of self-sabotaging. That's why they do stuff on purpose. They don't know who they are. They don't love themselves. Because when you truly love yourself, you don't want good things around you. I'm sorry. If you truly love yourself, you're going to want good things around you. You're not going to want those things. People don't love themselves. How can they be out here trying to love people who don't know how to love themselves? How we and then get mad and get our feelings hurt? The reality of it is that people do not love themselves, and so they cannot correctly or properly or effectively love someone else or allow someone to love them. Right? They're completely out of alignment with who they are and what their purpose is, and they don't know who they are. So, yeah, they are going to hurt people on purpose because it feels uncomfortable for somebody to love us the right way because we don't know how to do that. And that's a huge thing that people really got to start working on. Because at the end of the day, this whole self-sabotaging, we've been saying this for years, man. This played out now. You still self-sabotaging? And go do some inner work, go do some shadow work. Get your life together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
A lot of people don't get that. A lot of people don't get that. You're surprised at how many people is really out here self-sabotaging. Like, it's hate to see it. But, I mean, and it's even harder to get them to see that they self-sabotaging. You know what I'm saying? Because they're in defense mode. So they don't want to get that, you saying? You can sit there and tell them to their face. That might not be in your best interest to do that. And they still going through it.
Because that's nonsense. To me, that's good. No, go ahead, finish.
yes, exactly what Don said. They're too comfortable in their brokenness. That's why they don't want to get out of it. That's why they don't want to hear it. Because wait a minute, I'm good. I've learned how to navigate this fairly easy. And guess what? It doesn't require any accountability. Not for me. Because I'm self-sabotaging and then I'm blaming everybody else. And now I'm comfortable in this. I'm telling you, man, we got so many people that are really, really comfortable in their brokenness. And I say that because I get a chance to meet people every now and then that have outgrown that, and it's an amazing experience to be able to connect with somebody who isn't broke. But there's also a certain level of accountability that they gonna bring to your doorstep as well, because they're not gonna let you come in and knock them off their square. And some people aren't ready for the work that it takes to get better, and then to understand how to show up for other people.
I think that people are have this narcissistic behavior. They don't see their faults. They only see the faults of others. They want to play victim, and they feel like they're the victim in everything. But yet, look at how you're hurting people that you claim that you love. You can't say that you love me, but yet you want to try to destroy something. You want to try to break something. You want to try to make me feel a certain type of way, and then want to turn around and want to play the victim throughout the entire thing that you have created. You created all the nonsense. You started all the crap. You was the one that was talking all this crap, but then you want to turn around and want to sit back and be like, look what they did to me. Look what they did to me. Look at how they made me feel. But what about how you made the person feel that you hurt, that you claim that you love? You didn't think about that crap. Only person that you thought about was truly yourself. Bottom line, you ain't sit back and be like, that I really hurt this person that I said that I love. No, they hurt me. They made me feel this way. I don't understand why I feel this way, but you know what? Since they did this, this is what I'm going to do to them. But meanwhile, you ain't sit back and look at the mess and all the stuff that you have created before all that. Some people don't even understand the situations that they put themselves in, and then want to turn around and want to throw the blame on everybody else for the bull crap that they did. And
You know what common practice is to I call it it's a form of gaslighting, to try to make healthy behavior seem unhealthy. That's what broken people do. They try to make healthy behavior seem unhealthy. I'm holding you accountable for these things that I don't think are effective in basically what I consider a healthy relationship, or is what I need to feel safe. Now that's a problem. Like, oh wait, you need that to feel safe? Oh, you need that. Or you need that to feel safe, or if you're a needy woman. No, man. Care about people, it is not a problem. If you care about people and you're in a healthy space, it is not a problem to make adjustments to make sure that they are comfortable with who you are and how you are. That's the bottom line. If you're up there saying, if you're blaming somebody else without taking any accountability on what you could have done to make that situation different, you're the problem.
no, and the people don't. But that's no. Go ahead, you got it.
I was going to say, get back on the way he said, also normalizing unhealthy behaviors is another thing that they and it goes hand in hand. Right? They're going to normalize the unhealthy stuff and unnormalize the healthy stuff. Make you feel bad about the healthy stuff. This a hurt world that we live in right now.
Yeah. Don said it earlier, She said people get comfortable in the dysfunction, in that brokenness, because it's uncomfortable to start trying to be healthy.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of self-reflection, and I think that be the biggest part. People don't want to look at the wrong that they did. They just want to play the victim so they can feel good, or at least accept they did wrong. People don't ever want to sit there and look and say, you know what, I made a mistake. Let me fix that.
But the thing is this: when you want to fix it and you're trying to fix it, and some things are so hard, and that person's like, you know what? I know this person's trying to fix, but I'm gonna make their life miserable, and they want to hold on to it, which is okay, because hey, look, at the end of the day, I don't know how mad you're gonna be at me or how upset that you're gonna be at me, but damn it, you better damn sure see that I'm trying to make things right. Don't make me go through all this because now you want me to hurt because you was hurting, because I hurt you. The two wrongs don't make a right, but two rights make a left. You can't sit there and you know what? I'm going to make you feel this because you made me feel this way. I didn't do it purposely, but that means that you're doing it purposely now. You see what I'm saying? Am I hurting you on purpose? Because now you're trying to hurt me on purpose, even though I hurt you and I said that I'm sorry and I apologize and I'm trying to make the situation right. and I'm trying to rectify the situation, but now you want to hurt me. So sometimes the person that's doing the hurting needs to ask themselves that question. Am I hurting you, but are you doing this on purpose now? Because now you want me to feel the pain that I may have caused you, but your pain and my pain is two different things. And I feel that, and I totally feel, if you're trying to make me feel this pain and you're doing this on purpose, I have the right to walk away because now you're doing it purpose. Even though I hurt you and I didn't mean to do it. But because you want to do this purposely, now I have to accept that?
Nah, that's true. Nah, that's true. I was gonna say something that just made me forget what I was gonna say. Because that was a fact. Right about that. That's crazy.
No, because we don't think about it. See, and it just came to me right now with this whole question. With this whole question, do you hurt the ones that you love? If I hurt you and I didn't know it, and you told me I hurt you and I didn't realize it, and I'm trying to rectify the hurt that I caused you, but you want to turn around and cause me pain, but you say that you love me, that is a purpose act. You were doing that crap on purpose. So this question is truly for the person that is hurt, not the one that's doing the hurting. Or not the one that did the hurt. Let me rephrase it. That's something to think about. We have to ask ourselves, if I hurt you, are you hurting me on purpose? Because I made you feel some type of way.
Right, that tick for tack.
That's that do for do. And that's the case, you should have told me this in the beginning, that you're the type of person that do for do. What I do to you, you're going to do back to me. But see, this is what I'm talking about with those boundaries. That's a boundary that should have been set in the beginning. Listen, if you hurt me, I will hurt you back. That way, hey, you know what? If I hurt this woman and I'm with her, and she hurt, I don't want to deal with that type of woman. You have the opportunity to bounce. But if you decide to stay.
Somebody says, if you hurt me, I hurt you back. I'm going to be like, girl, you already hurt.
Listen. But and that right there, what you just said is true. If somebody hurts you, and if you already in that retaliation mode, then you was already hurt. You've been hurt from the door. You've been hurt from the door. The fact that that is your whole mentality. Or you made me feel, I'm gonna make you feel this way. Like, when are you going to change?
I'll say this: if you hurt someone unintentionally, you hurt someone. We're just gonna talk unintentionally. And they start trying to hurt you, sometimes that's just a knee-jerk reaction. So I believe that there is a certain level of grace that we have to extend. We have to understand that they're hurt and what that healing process looks like. But it's not something that can, I guess, to each person, we got to ask ourselves, how long are we able to allow this to keep happening? Like, at the end of the day, okay, it's 2 or 3 months down the line, like, listen, I know you're feeling hurt. What's going on now? Because sometimes people use that as an excuse for years. I've actually seen it happen, right? Where people use something that they did, and they use it for years to throw into somebody's face. It's like, if we're doing this for years, you should have been gone years ago. What are we doing? So why are we continuing to throw some stuff that we should have been working past at each other's face? That's not cool.
So I want to do something different this morning, fellas. I want to invite three women. Any 3 women that want to come up and engage in this conversation. I'm doing something different this morning. We don't normally do this, but because of the way the topic is, I would like to. I want to hear some of your women's opinions on this. So if there was 3 women that would like to come up, we only asked for 3. And what I'm saying again, if you're coming up, you're engaging in the conversation. It's not about. I don't want to hear anything about what a good job and all this other stuff we're doing. So if you would like to come up.
I just wanted to say right quick, God damn it, why can't I use my truth?
Good morning, Dawn.
I know, right? I need to do something.
What's up?
Good morning. It's a very crazy topic. And, we don't even factor in people who are so close and they enjoy hurting people. gives them a sense of empowerment and gives them a sense of purpose to see others in pain because they don't know how to express their pain in any other way. So it's really challenging. And to your point, nobody's going to stay up front in a relationship. This is what I do. They're not going to, you have to learn as you grow through the relationship or the dynamic, friendship, whatever it is, to really understand just how people function. So that's why you got to be observant. You got to watch the food, stay out of fancy lane, don't be pursuing, say, oh, that's not a person. Nobody's perfect. They can be right for you, and they may have flaws. You got flaws. So when people don't choose to heal it, they don't choose to figure out the root of whatever it is that's holding that, it is the trauma, the pain, and all that stuff, they're going to feed on everybody else. So I think you have to look at that one. But also, you got to pay attention to what's going on with you. You're going to attract someone that's going to reflect back to you some things that's going on with you, and that may be you want to fix people. You want to help them get through these things. You want to help them see a better version of themselves, because they can't do that. And that's the thing, you guys get up here and talk about, dating and all the things, relationships. That number one relationship is always going to be you and you. You don't fix that, you will never have a good relationship with your parents, with your children, with your friends, none of that. You got to fix you. We're not like that.
But you know what, Dawn? I love that you said that, right, Dawn? But you know what the problem is? People think that they're already fixed. People walk around like they don't have a problem in the world, like it's not them. They think it's always the other person. Oh, I'm good, but how good are you? Because for me to sit around and tell myself that I'm good, am I really good? Or am I just pretending? Am I perpetrating a fraud?
Absolutely. And then, looking in the mirror is one of the hardest things you can ever do. And being honest with what you're seeing in the mirror. It's a path that a lot of people don't want to take in very hard. People have done that work, the inner work, they can contest. That was the hardest journey I experienced. That was the hardest decision I had to make. At the end, it's worth it. But to go through the blood, sweat, and tears by yourself, like abandon your friendships, your familyships, your identities, all of that, that's a whole other. When I tell you there's no medal in the military, you be higher than that, because that comes from a divine source. When you choose to go through that, you're choosing to live the face out of your life and go for all out for. Everybody can't do that. Everybody doesn't believe that they can achieve that. Everybody doesn't believe that they're built for that. So, if you get to a place and you've gone through the process of healing and gone through the process of doing your work, you start to get people to say, you know what, I see your movement, I know you got stuff going on with you. It's your choice to go through what it takes to get to a better space. I pray you get there, but it's not going to have any effect on my life. So that's a whole set about it. When you don't even entertain it, you can't even breathe the same air as people like that. So
I respect that. Sarah Jane, good morning, sister. Welcome in.
We was in here on time today. You came with AP calculus.
What's up?
Appreciate that.
Now listen, this is what we need. We need to hear from sisters too as well. Because we hear, a lot of us men, we say a lot of stuff, but and I'm not going against what we say because I love what us brothers do. Don't hands down. But when it comes, with this type of topic, we got to hear both sides. We can always hear our side, but I want to hear what some of these sisters have to say sometimes because they come out and support us, and today I want to give them an opportunity to speak. Good morning, Sarah.
I don't think that no one more so myself likes to hear the point of view. So let's get after it.
Good morning, Sarah. Welcome in, sister.
Good morning. I'm a fan of all of y'all. Good morning.
So the question is, you know what the question is?
Well, it was two things. We're talking about her.
So, well, let me give, for those that are just coming in, let me give you the rundown of what the question is. Do you hurt the one you love on purpose?
No. So when I came in, Mr. Ford was saying about I guess a woman said, if you hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you back. And I definitely don't subscribe to that thought process, because then the relationship is turning into a game. And at that, you know, if you're feeling hurt, you can't have a conversation about it and fix it, then maybe it's time for us to part ways. But to purposely hurt that person back, I feel like you're playing a game with the relationship. But I just wanted to say this, you know, a lot of people say, you know, you shouldn't enter into a relationship until you're healed. But you know, sometimes there's triggers that you don't even know that's in you until a situation happens. You think maybe you went to counseling and you've done the work and you feel that you're good. And sometimes when you're not in a relationship, you don't even encounter certain situations. And so I think that when we're dealing with humans, you know, we should come healed, absolutely. But we also have to have grace, because maybe a situation came up and they didn't even think about it until the situation came up. So that's
right. No, I get it. But
I would say this. One word I want you to, one small tiny bit I want you to change in that is we should come healing. We don't ever know. Number one, I don't know if healed is even attainable. It's like trying to be perfect. It's not possible. We should become healing. Like when we walk into someone's life, they're there for maintenance, not construction. We should have done all of the heavy lifting before they got there. And then if we decide to be in something with them, we should be transparent with where we are in their journey so they can help us. Because a lot of times, the last bit of healing may come in, not the last bit, but the healing that you haven't noticed yet may come in that situation with that individual. They may be able to help you through that, right? But so many times people are like, just like when men say, hey, I haven't asked you to marry me because all my stuff ain't together yet. That's a cop-out, bro. You want to marry that woman, you're going to marry that woman. You want to be with that woman, you're going to be with that woman. We're never 100% ready for the next level of our lives. That's just the reality, because to be 100% ready, you have to be enrolled. And you're 100% ready to be with one person, maybe different than the next, because it's not a cookie cutter approach to it. So we have to be open to allowing people to be authentically themselves and learning how to love them in their space, but also understanding that what we do and how we show up should never be from a place of trying to hurt someone because we're hurt.
But
that's a pull that 100% someone will shut somebody down, and then now we're dealing with a really unhealthy relationship that's just waiting for it to fail. I'll let that. My bad.
No, you good, brother. Listen. I know when that coffee kicking in. First, let me reset the room. Welcome in, Michael. What's going on, young brother? Okay, let me say it slowly. All right. So, we're talking about do you hurt the one you love on purpose? That is this morning's question. I do want to say this though. A lot of time we go into these relationships and we thinking like we said before, we thinking that we're ready, and a lot of times we're truly not ready. Because if you are still out there and you are totally hurting who you are, hurting yourself, putting yourself in certain situations that you shouldn't be in, putting yourself in relationships that you shouldn't be in, you are hurting yourself. You are hurting yourself, and then you're not fixing it. People say healing, but my question is this: how are you still healing after 7, 8, 9 months, 10 months? And people are like, well, it doesn't know how long it takes to heal. Yes, you do, because if you know yourself, you will know how long it takes for you to get over somebody. Hold on. I say that to say this, and just hear me out. And I respect what y'all saying. Trust me, I respect everybody's opinion. But my point is this: I know when I'm over somebody. You know when I know when I'm over somebody? When I don't care about them no more. As long as I still care about them, and as long as I still have some type of feeling, I'm not healed from that person. So I should not be moving on to someone new. Just because I got over somebody, that does not mean I need to get back on top of something. So for me, I can be with a woman today, and guess what? I will forget about her within 2 or 3 months. You know why? Because I wasn't dealing with nobody else for the past 2 or 3 months. I was just doing me, which means I wasn't going out on dates. I wasn't calling no women. I wasn't dealing with no females whatsoever. I eliminated all of the factors of females out of my life whatsoever. So I can just focus on me. And this is the reason why I say it is easy. But what people do is they still have these male and female friends and they're still focusing on things that they shouldn't be focusing on. Well, you know, I'm hurt and I was with this person, and the more you keep bringing that up, is the more that you're going to keep thinking about it, is the reason why you will never get over them, because you're still thinking about it. Sometimes out of sight, out of mind works a lot. When you're out of my sight, you out of my mind. If I can't see you, I don't even think about you. And if I'm not thinking about you, guess what? I grew past you. I'm over you.
But let's reel it back, because now we're going down the road of trying to
I know.
and overaccess and what that means, because people's healing is different. Mine is different than yours. You know, when I know I'm over someone, when I can actually settle in the good times that I had with that individual, wish them the best, and not be. It's not that I don't care about you. If I tell you I love you, I'm always gonna love you. Sorry, it's gonna happen. That's reality. However, I can be like, man, I remember that this was a good time, and I still wish them the best. I don't have no desire to be connected with them in any way, shape, or form. But I'm ready to move on when I can wish them the best, because when I can give them that positive energy, I can then now bring positive energy to the person that I'm with. But as long as I'm carrying some negative stuff with me, it's going to bleed on to the next person, right? And so that's my point. That's my thing.
No, I get it. But let's move a little forward. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut nobody off. Joselle, welcome in. Did I say that right? Joselle?
Yes, hello. This kind of topic is so interesting. But by the way, I'm from the Philippines. Hello, everyone.
How you doing? Welcome in. And thank you for joining us across the pond.
Yeah. So for me, I don't believe in hurting someone back, just because I was hurt from my previous relationship. So I may feel a lot of pain about that. And I would rather to choose peace and walk away with a certain situation. And I believe that kindness and understanding are always better than that.
Well, you know, it's sometimes it's okay to be better than the person. Like the person that hurt you, you have to be better than them. I know it sounds, and we have to show grace. A lot of people don't want to show grace, and even though you hurt me, I still have to show you grace because I still love you. And that's one of the hardest things that we as people do, because it's always you hurt me, I want to hurt you back. We all have that get back in us. Can't nobody sit and say, oh, I'm the perfect because you're too perfect. We all got that little piece. I want to get back what you did to me. I want to make you feel it. But that's the problem. The problem, the fact of the matter, that you want somebody to feel what you went through, and it may not affect them the way that you think it's going to affect them. So you want to cause more pain to them. If it didn't work the first time, now I want to cause more pain, because guess what? You ain't hurt the way I hurt. So now I got to really make you hurt. So now you're doing it purposely. That's the problem in itself. How do we fix that problem? With the fact that if I hurt you and I made you feel some kind of way, and I didn't mean to make you feel that type of way, and I'm trying to rectify the hurt that I caused, even though I can't fix it, but I'm trying to make it better. But now you want me to feel that pain, and because I'm not feeling it the way that you're throwing it at me, now you want to throw more and more, and you want to keep throwing more salt in the wound. But why?
So to that I say this, right? Understanding why you did what you did don't justify what you did. Right? And it never justify what you did, but it will give me the understanding that I need on how to move forward in the situation. You're not paying attention to what triggered or how you triggered, then yeah, you're gonna always have the situation. So it's basically you gotta be more perceptive. You gotta pay attention to the things that we do in these situations.
For that,
No, come on, please.
the reason why people get even more frustrated when what they're doing is not affecting you in the way that they prefer, is because that internal struggle, that internal battle is between them and them. It's not up to us in your head.
Say that again, please.
That internal battle between them and them is the true fight.
One more time. Somebody in the back can't hear that. Come on.
That internal between you and you is always going to show up outside of you, as you fighting everybody else until you look within and say, what is it that I'm doing? How am I responding? How am I reacting? No, they're not. It's the same thing as somebody getting stabbed and you sitting up here trying to get them to feel how you feel from the wound. It's not possible unless they get stabbed. But in fact, they're going to feel pain in their own way. It's never going to be the same. That in fact is something else. Let me tell you, the feeling at the end of the day, if someone hurts you, you're already doing better than them. First of all, because they took out the intention to go ahead and hurt you. Your true impact is healing yourself that much more through that situation. You ain't going to do anything. Just do better for yourself. But they want you to feel it's impossible. And they have yet to actually realize I can't do anything to make them feel what I'm feeling. So let me go ahead and fix what it is that I'm feeling within me. Everybody's feeling is a solo job. We keep trying to exploit other people. We keep trying to make it everybody else's fault. You will be a victim of something, but you don't have to stay a victim of it. And victimhood is the hardest thing to move out of, no matter how you look at it.
Come on, sis.
People don't know your identity outside of it. And that's the problem. Who you want to be? What are you before all these things happen? Where are you? And people have a desire to become because of these things. See, people don't realize your pain, your traumas, and all that you've been through are there to make you who you're destined to be. But instead, we want to wear it as a cape or a badge or a trophy piece. And we want to use that to get attention of other people and make other people know, yeah, I've been through some things. We all have. We all have. It's just a different book. It's just a different storyline. It's got different characters.
I'm gonna say this though, and then I'm gonna go to Miriam, then I'm gonna come to my brother Michael. Oh, dang, I almost lost my train of thought. You know what? Come on, Miriam, I gotta get that back, cause that was kind of See, this is what we be talking about. We be having these thoughts in our head and we lose them, and we get caught up. But come on, Miriam, welcome in, sister.
Well, come on, camera man.
Well, come on, Michael, you got it. You can pack her up. You know, we don't waste time here.
Starts off digesting everything, you know how I do. If you're waking up with a purpose to the person that you with, that you could be as easy as me or stupid or immature, that's all it is. It's a immature. You know, when you get hurt by the person you love, that comes with the territory. You knew what you were doing. You signed up with that person. It's not going to happen. Your man's going to slip up. The woman's going to slip up. You both going to have attitudes. You're not going to wake up on the right. You waking up on the right side of the bed. So any purpose of your person to and attack the other person on purpose, that means that it's you. It has nothing to do with the person that you're doing it to. It is you, problem. Because you're thinking to yourself, well, I didn't like how my man or my woman approached me or said things or with their emotion or with their action. It affected me in a way where I feel like I need to retaliate. What do you need to retaliate for? That is the question you need to ask yourself. What is the purpose to retaliate against somebody who's so about saying you love them?
Come on, Michael.
What you gotta do? Bring your family friend with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you sleep with, you got kids with, you could run your processes, but do you think you have the authority to beat the person you went up because they made a mistake and fell short?
Can I say something? When you're done. Sorry, I'm sorry. So as we're having this conversation, I'm wondering, there's two things going through my mind. Now, I'm a teacher, so I use a lot of examples or allegories, okay? And so if we can have this conversation when we're talking about betrayal. So betrayal is like, okay, you betrayed me, that hurt. Now should I betray you to hurt you? That's a separate category. Or are we talking about, let's say I'm in a master's program, doctoral program, you've been riding with me this whole time, 5 years. It's time for me to walk across the stage. I'm excited. You choose not to come. You choose a work event. You choose something else. I'm hurt, right? And so those are kind of two completely different situations because when you walk away from this person that's been supporting you this whole time, I think that Velvet, when you said, yeah, 'cause everybody inside of us has this, this pettiness of I should get back. Because now at that time you're not feeling appreciated. So now maybe like I want to see how they feel not being appreciated. So now I'm gonna miss something for them that's important.
Sarah,
And
hold
now
on. You hit it on the head. Say that word again. That what? Appreciated?
appreciate.
Yeah, that's, you hit it right. Continue, please.
And so now, we're making sure. If you love this person, you're right, Michael. You're not just going to throw away this relationship. Especially if y'all been together, rocking together over this one specific thing. But deeper conversations need to be had because how could you choose something else over this that meant a lot to me? I think those conversations are a little bit harder than just I feel betrayed. I think that we need to make a distinction between the two.
Well, first of all, you said the magic word. You said the magic word. I feel like unappreciated. If I hurt you, does not mean I don't appreciate you. I didn't do it purposely. See, and sometimes people feel like, oh, my feelings is hurt. You don't appreciate my feelings because why? Because I didn't come at you a certain way. Because I didn't talk about it the way that you wanted me to express it. I didn't say certain. Here's my thing, right? If you with me and I hurt you and I apologize and I'm trying to rectify, I'm trying to fix the situation, but yet you are trying to hurt me. Why do you want to be with somebody that you're trying to hurt back? Why do you want to why do you as the individual that got hurt want to hurt somebody and still want to be with me after you tried to make me feel the pain that you felt? Why do you want to stay there? Why do you still want me? Like, make it make sense. This is the question this is what my thought was when Dawn was speaking. Why do you want to still be with me? If I hurt you, now you want to hurt me, but you still want me to be your man. After you tried to make me feel the pain that I may have caused you, even though I'm trying to fix the pain that I caused you.
Because in that situation that you just explained about like how that person was with you the whole time until it was time to cross the stage and then they couldn't be there. If you feel some type of way about that, you just threw away everything that he did before he did it, or she did it before you crossed that stage. They was with you the whole time. And then that one instance, they chose not to be there for whatever the reason was, right? You're not paying attention to the fact that that person got you to that point. That person made sure that you was in a good space, you accomplished what you set out to accomplish, and now they might be trying to figure out what they need. Now they need to be pouring a little bit more into themselves because what they was pouring into you was taken away from you. So that goes back to that being selfish type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question. So you have a child, right? And your child going through high school, struggled a little bit, but worked really, really hard and was able to graduate and cross that stage. Are you going to be there when they cross the stage?
Yeah.
Exactly. If somebody is going through something and they put in a bunch of work and you're there for them, you're going to be there when they cross the stage, bro. You're not, nope. There's no way you're not celebrating them in that moment where they are recorded to the they're recorded. I'm talking. You got to hold on and listen to me. I'm talking. All right? So there's no way you're not going to be there when that person crosses the stage. I would never not be there for my daughter when she graduated. I would never not be. There's not an excuse on this planet outside of me not being alive.
But that's a child.
Thank
There's
you.
a difference between a child and an adult.
Right.
We're both building to do better together.
Right.
You're setting your child up to be a winner. That's two completely different things. You put this person in a position so that y'all can do better. You're putting your child in a position so that that child can navigate life.
Correct.
That's two different things. You can't compare those two. So yes, I'm gonna be there for my child, but when it comes to this relationship thing, I need to get up there and now I gotta play catch up so that we can continue to build together. Because this is not a parent-child thing.
Right. That I can agree with that.
You can't look down on somebody and lift them up. You got to get down on your level and get up with them. So once you get them to that point, there's things that you might understand in your life now that you got to catch up with.
But you know what
But
though?
you just think that you, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, no, but no, no, and I get both points, right? I get Ford's point, I get Leonid's point. Excellent point. But I gotta stand on some real stuff. At the end of the day, if I was with you throughout the time that you did all of these things and I could not make it because I have a previous engagement, something that I want to do, and you can't get upset with me, baby. I was with you through the entire time while you was going through all the struggles, through your tests, all the things. Because I didn't see you walk across that stage, I'm still there in spirit. I'm proud of you. But because I chose an obligation that I wanted to do at this time, it became, now you hurt me because you wasn't there. But you ain't think about all the times I was there when I was up with you late at night, when you was going through stuff, when I had to leave the job to go pick you up from school, to make sure that you got books, to make sure you did all this stuff to get you where you are right now. And because this one little moment that I'm not there with you, because I chose me to do something with my job, it became a problem and I hurt you. So which means that what? But hold on. So why? So hold on. I'm talking now. Respectfully. I say, no. At the end of the day is this. Here's the problem. I'm not gonna, my priority is my priority, just like your priority is your priority, right? If I was with you throughout the all 4 years, and there's one day that there's something going on near my job, that I chose to go do my job. You know what? My job is having this. They need me. I'm being honored on my job, but you're about to walk across the stage. What's more important? So you have to pick and choose your poison. I'm with you, baby. Bottom line, I'm there with you in spirit. If I'm not there with you, just know I'm there. Or matter of fact, let me go get my honors at my job, and I can still leave my job and come over there to still be with you. I may not watch you walk across that stage, but I'm there still to support you. I'm still thinking about you.
I want to say this. If you're hurt in that situation, let me know that you hurt. You can talk through it. I'll even try to correct it, right? Because my intentions is not to hurt you in that situation. But for you to feel some type of way after everything that I've already done for you, do you feel, this is a question to Ms. Sarah Jane, the person that posed the question, do you feel that that's a bit selfish on your behalf? If you're willing to get mad at me over that one situation, based upon everything else that I've done.
Well, that's a really good question because it all boils down to intent, right? And so I would wrestle with this. My question would be, so in private, you can be there for me, and a lot of women struggle with this. But now that it's time to clap for me publicly, now that it's time, it's just like your birthday. You might get 1,000 birthday texts, but if you don't get that text from that one person you want that birthday text from, you might have a problem. And if you're my person, you're picking me up, that one person, I don't care about the rest of these people clapping for me. It's time to clap for me publicly, and you can't be there, not for a day, for an hour. You know my last name. You can slide in on the reservation, and I text you, hey, my last name is JP on A. Make your way here, okay? You don't even got to stay through the whole thing. So now we would need to get to the motive. Because like you just said, well, I got you to this point. Now it's time to build my life. Not on May 6th at 2:30 p.m.
Why not?
You can build your life at 5.
Why not? Why not?
This is still my time.
But wait. But hold on for a second. That sounds selfish as hell to me. You making it seem like that you are my top priority. Like I forgot about myself. I can't even do something for myself on this day because look, you looking past everything I've done for one day. 364 days for one day. And that one day you pissed off at me because I wasn't there to clap my hands for you, but you're not thinking about the aftermath. So what? I wasn't there to clap for you, but now I'm there for you. Now I did what I need to do. Now I'm there for you. Now, what's worse? That don't add up to nothing. We going now. I got trip planned. I got all this stuff planned after your graduation. But the fact that I didn't see you walk across that stage and clap and say your name. Now you mad at me. That's selfish as hell. That's selfish. I'm sorry, that's selfish. And no disrespect. But to me,
No, it's not selfish. Here's the thing. You put all this time and work with that person to help them, right? What? It's a celebration for both people. Why you not there celebrating with them? It's for both of y'all. I said you can't celebrate this moment. All the time that I put in to help you get to where you're at, all the time you put in, it is a joint celebration. That's why you're supposed to be there.
but what if you can't be there? That's the whole thing. She said, what if you can't be there?
No, I said you choose something else. You could have said no.
And I chose something else, so it's a problem that I chose something that I...
So listen, I'm not.
So basically what I'm saying is, so what I'm hearing is this. This is what I'm hearing. No. This is what I'm hearing.
Them trying not caring, or you perceiving it from the fact that maybe he has something that he had to take care of for himself.
Exactly, the why. Here's the thing. Why is it that, why? No, sir, I love what you said. This is a good argument. Because my thing is this. Why can I choose me at that time? Do I have to keep choosing you all the time? Regardless of the fact, it's your right. Now I got to put something else that I want to do aside for you, which is what I've been doing the entire time while you was going to school. I put things aside to make sure that you was good. Why did I have to do that? Because I see the future. But the simple fact is now that because of this day I chose me, I chose to do something for me, now it became a problem. Doesn't matter, because it didn't stop. It didn't stop. That's the last stop. It may be a last stop for you, but it's still progression, sister. There's still more things out there. Just because I miss one thing, I'm not going to miss everything. Just because I chose me one time doesn't mean I'm always going to choose me all the time.
I just did it for 4 or 5 years. I just gave you 4 or 5 years where I chose you. This one time,
This is what I'm gonna say. It's interesting to hear the thought process. I respectfully disagree with you guys.
And this is what we all about. We're not mad. This is what.
And I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not even saying that this is the situation to where you would break up. But I think that this situation would really have to open a Pandora's box of questions about how do we celebrate each other? What is important to each of us? Because sometimes you do have to make some sort of sacrifice to make that other person happy. But I'm going to respectfully disagree. I think that was like a pivotal moment. Like Lee said, we would make it up, but to me, there's no making that up.
Why not? Are you saying? Yo, Sarah, listen, sister. Listen. I love your arguments. No, I love your arguments, but you cannot be mad at something because if I've been choosing you the entire time, like Lee Nitty said, I've been choosing everything that you want to do. I was even putting stuff that I wanted to do on the back burner just to make sure you got where you needed to be. And because I chose me, you have become that self-centered and that selfish at the point. Oh, but this is the pivot. This is where it stops. It doesn't stop there. Life does not stop because you're walking across the stage. Because guess what? Maybe there's another degree that you want to get, and I'm supporting you on that degree, and then I make it to that one. Does that by me making it to the next one, even though I make it to this one, are you still gonna feel that same way if I was with you when you got that second degree and you walk across that stage, and I was in the front row?
I'm here both sides, and obviously both sides have to split. But if you have to choose a side, let me ask you a question. When you got your behind beat when you was a kid, did you deal with it? Did you like it? But you understood it when it got over. Expecting a child for graduation to understand that you could not be there is going to be very difficult. Now, when they get older, maybe they'll see something. So I'm not going to put the child's mind at risk to say what makes you understand. They don't have the capacity to say, he's been with me from the start to now. So when you get older, you say, you know what, dad had to do this and dad had to do that. So I understand that when you got 95% of you parents are there, that's a rough pill for a child to have to deal with. If you wasn't there to put in the place of that love, he's been with me
time we could be meet on this day. That's all that I'm saying. How you figure it in?
But we're not talking about, but before, we're not talking about kids. We're talking about in a relationship. This is my woman. We talking about, because kids, we gonna listen. As parents, we gonna support our children hands down. I mean, we gonna support him. But when it comes to our spouse or the person that we are with, or better yet, we ain't even married. We in a relationship. Let's talk about that. We didn't say husband and wife. We said we in a relationship, right? In a relationship, I have many choices that I want to make as a man. If I want to support you, come support you, hands down, I'm going to support you. It is my, in this relationship, right? But when it comes to something, when it comes to me, and something that I choose to do on that day, you can't get mad at something that I chose to do, because I chose you the entire time. But here's the question: when did you choose me as that man? You see what I'm saying? Because here it is. If I'm supporting you, you feel me, Mike? Look. You can.
So we're talking about the graduation. We were talking about an adult. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Something out of line. I don't know if I got my because I brought up.
He brought up the child, yeah.
That's okay, because I'm thinking that just like, how do you put the child to understand? Oh, okay.
Child, you got to do it to them.
Yeah, right.
So basically, so that's just it. So it's okay. What you're saying, because you like to move the needle, so I'm gonna move it on you this time. It's okay to say, you know what? I've been helping you for the last 5 years. I'm going fishing today. Cross that state.
No.
You really want to do that though, bro? Okay, here's the thing. Yeah, so if I choose to go fishing, guess what? I'm gonna go fishing. You know why? Because I chose you 364 days. Bottom line. And guess what? You still gonna be with me when you get out. You can be mad all you want, but you looking at one thing. I'm looking at the entire thing. When you get that new job, who's gonna be there? When you get your promotion, who's gonna be there? When you do all this other stuff, who's gonna be there? But the fact that I didn't see you walk across some stage, you that mad? Because I chose me for one day, and you ain't my wife.
A person being sick and just go to the hospital and stuff like that.
Bruh, does it really matter?
This is the stuff online. There's no excuse for this. There's so many different
Can you cam up this? Hold on, who's that speaking? Merchandise. Can you cam up, sister, please, respectfully? For those that are on the platform, if you can cam up, please, respectfully.
Hey, just so y'all know, don't ask me to go fishing. I'm calling y'all to get into before if I go fishing with y'all, because you ain't missing their stuff with my wife. I'm not.
Make sure that the wife knows that's going on. Then I can do it.
What we listen, this is not marriage. We talking about in a relationship. Period.
A 5-year relationship.
It don't matter how many. First of all, if you're in a 5-year relationship, that's a problem. He ain't put no ring on it, but that's a whole nother situation. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. But come on, sister, you.
Real quick, I just want to say this on our relationship part. If you're in a relationship, you're working for the man. So if you're not going to give me your all, and I'm giving you my all, which we should be giving each other's all, but each other, that we love each other, we want to go to the next level. I'm not going to shortchange you if I'm giving myself to you. The only difference is I'm just not on paper. And we say this all the time. People are on paper and they don't really give themselves to each other.
Okay, here's
So
it.
what would you rather have? The paper? Would you rather have the paper and not 100? Or would you rather have 100 and not the paper?
So here's
If
it.
you are in a committed relationship,
Okay, we know this part.
there is no such thing as a short.
Okay, so here's my thing before I go to the sister that wanted to speak, right? Here's my take, right? Even if we in a committed relationship, right? And I committed all of this time, these past 4 or 5 years to your goal, and because I wasn't there, you are mad at me now. You are that pissed off that I didn't see you do everything. I already knew. Once you said you graduated, listen, the goal is done. I'm about to graduate. That means the goal is already done. All you're going to do is going to pick up a piece of paper. So I gotta watch you walk across the stage to get up a piece of paper, even though the most important part of it is done. What's more important, you getting that degree or me watching you getting that degree in your hand? I'll wait.
That's what you did all around. All the time, your little test,
You can only pick one in that question.
Women think what their emotions, and then a man, and you know what your woman thinks what her emotions, and you know how much, like you don't know, like even though you were there for her, you don't know the days that she probably cried and wanted to give up. And so that milestone, and you being there, so that's just like you saying, oh well, I think I'm about to give birth to the baby, but I had to, like.
No, you can't add those. Because here's the thing, sister. It's two different things. Because here's the thing. When you, okay, I'm gonna let you finish. You're right.
Just to make that milestone, and the only person that she probably even cared about was you. That's it.
Okay.
She probably even cared about the graduation as much as she cared about you, and you said it. If she would have sat there like, oh, I'm gonna quit, but I'm not gonna quit for him. And then the person that she thought she even finished and complete that milestone, was like, man, I got it's better than you.
We don't.
Feels like as a woman, like I said, women think
So let me say this.
hold on, you good. Land right there.
Yeah, let me say this real quick to you, sister. I love what she said, right? It sounds good. Y'all women think emotional, men think logical, all that other stuff. But guess what? Whose shoulder was she crying on when she was ready to give up? Mine. Because I was there through all the pain, through all the tears, through all the fact that she was willing to give up. I was there. I was the one that was lifting her behind up. Baby, you got this. Baby, you can do this. Baby, don't quit. I support you 100%. See, y'all don't talk about that part. You only talk about the tears you shed, but you forgot who tears you were shedding into. And that man was there the entire time to make sure that you didn't quit because he seen something that you didn't see when you was ready to give up. He supported your behind the entire time. And the fact that that man said, guess what? Baby, I'm about to graduate. I get my diploma. My job is done. I don't want to do all of this. And because I missed your graduation, that was the problem because I chose to do something. What if my car broke down? What if the car, hold on. What if the car broke down? What if something happened in my family? What if something, see, it's not that I just chose to do anything. Some things happen which can cause a reaction. So something had to happen. Maybe I might have overslept. Anything. You got to think of. You got to. Okay, yeah, I'll take that one back. I reneged that one. But you know. Because you said I. You said I was the one that wanted to give up. I wanted to give up. It's time to Mike, you know what, before thank you. It's not his. Thank you. Michael, you gonna have to jump, you got to get off mute, Michael. Michael, if you gonna speak, you gotta get off mute, bro. Get off.
Certain time and show up for the stop it. It's a ridiculous show. Show up those things in our lives.
Y'all fell for the okey doke.
Seriously. Okay.
Let him stop.
Y'all fell for the okie doke because at the end, y'all tell you you show up for y'all. Y'all fell
He said, stand in the middle. And let light so the way that everybody was battle wants to show. Stop that. Stop. But you did already. But you already did. No, it's shut up.
Say that again, Raymond. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is,
I gotta get on.
let me say this. Is it okay for you to show up the entire time, and it just so happens that that one time you can't be there is because you're showing up for yourself? Is that a
Whoa, who said we didn't want to? Why is that a problem?
It's a problem
Because I chose me?
you know, when you
Ray, we got you, Ray. I know you want to speak, bro. But here's my thing. Why is it that because a man chooses him at a moment, it's a problem to y'all, but y'all choose yourself the majority of the doggone time when it come to y'all? Ooh, I wait. Ooh, come on, Ray. Come on, Ray. No. We go. That is on topic. They trying to come for the guard. Come on, Ray.
It's actually a good conversation because it's real and honest and real. My understanding, I see it both ways. I see it both on the female side as well as the male side. My only thing is when it comes down to if we understand as men to make our woman happy, even if it's on their special day, let's try to show up to be there for their special day. I understand it because I not only lived it.
We had to remove Michael.
I understand how it can have long term effects on the woman that you're with. Because it may be that one day, right? But the next day, the next time something special comes up, you're making them feel unsecure about you actually showing up in those moments. And I'm speaking because I've been 19 years married, and I've gone through those processes, and I've had those arguments too. And I felt like, oh, man, listen, it's one day. You know what I'm saying? I'm just choosing myself on this one day. But I had to learn, my wife, I had to learn, look, that one day that I could have took out for me, she wanted to be for us. So I had to learn how sometimes I take them. Now, watch this. On the flip side, though, I believe what the host is saying because a lot of times you guys like the fact that, we'll show up for y'all. But when it comes down to the opposite side, y'all don't show up just as hard as we do for y'all. You understand what I'm saying? So it's good on both sides. Now, my thing is this. We'll give you guys the world. Try to do the best we can for you all. You understand what I'm saying? And even when it comes down to the flip side, y'all give us the little bit. Y'all may give us some, but y'all may not give us or may not show up as much as we may do on y'all end. You understand what I'm saying?
can you give us an example?
Come on, Ray. You better speak that speak. Don't hate on them now. Come on, Ray. Talk that talk, baby. Talk that talk. No. If y'all want to go with wrong partners, y'all better stop with these comments, because I got.
If you heard what I said, I had to learn certain things about mine.
You are the right person. I didn't want to say you were not the right person. You can work on yourself, and the other person might not work on their self. You may be the right person for the wrong person. Is what I'm saying. So if you have someone who works on themselves, then you can get at your thing like that, and then you have another person who's not working on themselves. That's like putting two magnets together that's going to bounce off each other. It don't work. If people sit there and try to fight for something that's not going to work, that person might not be there for you. Might not be there for you. As a woman, if I'm with a man, like he said, we can think about ourselves. As a woman, when I wake up, I would think about my man. What is he going to do today? What is he wearing? I believe that them when they give up their house, they fight.
I call Cap. I'm calling Cap straight up and down. I don't care. I'm calling Cap. I'm still calling Cap. First of all, let me kill this softly real quick. And I'm gonna kill this real softly. When y'all talk about the right or wrong person, first of all, if you're a woman and you're in a 5 or 6 year relationship, you are the wrong woman for that man. Bottom line, that's the wrong man for you. Bottom line, if you are a man and you are in a relationship beyond 2 or 3 years, you are the wrong man for that woman, straight up and down. Because if you know, you know. It don't take 3 to 4 years to realize if you want to marry somebody or not, if this is your true person or not. Bottom line, because all you is a 3 or 4 year date. Period. You are 15 and listen, for those women that have been in these long behind relationships, you ain't nothing but a date. You can say that's my man, whatever the case may be, but guess what? That same way you say that's your man, that soon man can soon walk away from your behind, and you find yourself by yourself. No, because you ain't saying what I'm saying. I'm just giving it to you raw. At the end of the day, no, the wrong person is if you listen. My wrong person and your wrong person is different, sister. My wrong person is 2 or 3 years. I'm not gonna be with you 2 or 3 years. No, not even. I'm not waiting no 2 or 3 years to marry your behind. If within the first month and a half, year and a half, you gonna. Why am I waiting 2 or 3 years? 4 years.
Prince William to marry Catherine.
What happened?
Prince William.
What?
It took him 10 years to marry Catherine.
But think about it. But what was he doing within them 10 years? He was slaying. He was getting his royal oats slain. Stop playing. We can't even compare that. And we talking about us. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about us. We know. And I'm talking about men. A man truly knows. We really know if we really want to marry the woman or not. Let's just keep it a buck. It ain't even her. It's us. We know. Listen, I found my heart. I found the right woman. I don't care. This is the woman I'm going to marry. I'm not going to waste no time. But if I'm sitting there and I'm still contemplating, which means I love her, but I don't love her that much to marry her. It's still something. There is no kinks in the chain. Because if you find kinks, then guess what? You have 2 options. You can fix the kink, or you can get rid of it and get a whole new chain, which means get a whole new person. The option is yours. But you can't sit there and be playing on people's timetable and playing at people's faces and be like, well, we're doing what works best for us. But is it really working out? Because when it's all said and done and you pass, who do you have things to pass off to?
Because I'm out there going to catch pound.
Oh, I'm gonna catch me some bass. At the end of the day, though, it should not matter. It's that is. I mean, we understand that that's one of those moments in your life, but you're gonna have more moments than just that one time. And because I didn't show up, hold on, sister. Hold on, sister. See, you don't know that. See, now right there, that's petty. Well, how do you know I'm going to fail you? Because I did it one time doesn't mean I'm going to do it again. So then, but here's the thing. You don't want to set the trend, but you want to be with, but you still want to be with me. No. First of all, just because one thing happened, one situation, so to me, that's kind of selfish. That's, sister, hold on, sister, hold on. No, hold on, hold on. Because what you're saying is very selfish to me. You're choosing, instead of us, if I made a mistake, and I want to rectify this mistake between us, and I'm not doing it for me, I'm doing it for the sake of the relationship. And then I turn around and something else happens, something new is in your life, and I'm still there supporting you. And because I missed this one thing this one time, and you got something new coming up, and I'm there to support you, and I want to be there, you're telling me you're not going to tell me because of what I did that one time?
I have a question.
Real quick, y'all. Sorry, not to interrupt. If you're driving, you gotta go off camera.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a question because, that one day when we look at other important days, for example, maybe not a milestone, but Christmas or a birthday, you know, at what point do you see that people are missing days, but later want to fix it after the day is gone? You really need to ask, why is this happening? Why can't you show up on the day? Why can't you be there when it matters? Yeah, it's one day, but it was a day that was important to me.
Because you want me to tell you why?
You want to fix it later. Why do we have to fix everything?
Let me tell you why. Want me to tell you why? Because you are more important than that day. So me showing up for you is more important than that one day. You as the individual are more important to me than that one day. That day is more important to you than I am. But you are more important to me than that day.
Man, that sounds nice.
I mean, that's the game.
Oh, now it's game. You asked the question, right? See? Just me, they can't.
You say at a corner store, well, baby, you're born to me that one day, but you was out there thinking the jungle. But I've been there for you 364 days. If you don't want to
Listen, if I'm about to, hey,
I'm gonna say,
if I'm about to cross the stage and you gotta go see a couple of cats about a dog, we gonna have a problem.
you wouldn't have checked this out. I'm gonna say this. Because you was smoking some ism, if it's a consistent thing, that's a problem. Right? That's a problem if it's a consistent thing. But for one time, I can't be there that one time.
So if we have one baby and you just can't see the sight of blood, you're there for me the whole 9 months, but you can't show up for that day.
Because I can't see the sight of blood. It makes me pass out. Right? So that example, yeah, if you can't deal with this blood for whatever reason, that give a pass. But anything else, you can't take a special day. Well, my thing is this. I would give all the other things. So it all depends on what you're doing. It all depends on what you got to do. Right? So if you got something,
One at a time. Let him. Listen. You're over talking each other. I can't hear nothing. Please, respectfully.
what I'm saying was, if I got something coming up that same day, and it might have came after you told me, right? But it's something that I need to take care of, or someplace that I need to be, so that I can move forward with what I got going on. Where's my grace in that situation?
I'll wait.
Where's my grace in that situation? Because I gave you 364 days. I gave it to you.
Unless you were getting the Nobel Peace Prize.
Wow. Yo, she is you know what, Sarah, I rock with you. I rock with her. She's sticking on that. I ain't even mad at her. Yo, she put her boots down for real. That is crazy work. We can't hear you, sisters. I'm not, first of all, like I said, I'm not bowing down. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm standing on it. You are more important to me than that damn day. Bottom line, if you can't see that, then guess what? Something is wrong with you as a woman. You choose a day. That means you will always choose a day over.
But see, that goes with understanding between the partners because, if, like I said, if that is your person and you don't come up to her graduation for whatever reason, we were already knowing so well and had an understanding where we were from. And that goes back to me saying it might not be your person.
But that be, she can still be my.
You would understand and get the bigger picture because that is your person versus someone who is really not your person and you're not coming is going to destroy her. That's two different situations. So if she's your person, she gets you and understands you and know how y'all relationship going and y'all go. But if she's not your person, you're going to hurt her.
But what she meant, how am I hurting you for not showing up one day? Like that don't make no sense. So here's the thing. Listen. So, okay, here's a question, right? So watch this. Watch me flip the script on this. So when we say that, right? How many times in our lives have we said this is my person? I'll wait. Doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, that's not the point I'm making. That's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is this. We always turn around and say, this is my person, this is my person, this is my person, this is my person. And until we even try to find the right person, and even the person that we think is right, is still not our person. Because you know why? Because no matter what the case may be, we're going to hurt them, they're going to hurt us, we're going to try to do something to make that person feel a certain type of way, regardless. So let's just be real. The people that we say is our person, is it really our person? Are we just able to tolerate or deal with the person that we are with? That's what it boils down to. It's not about this person because nobody's perfect for each other. Nobody's perfect for each other. At the end of the day, what we do is we be able to deal with the person that we can tolerate the most. That's it. So if you can deal with me, the fact that guess what, I didn't show it for you, but you still want to be with me, you are still my person. You're gonna be mad at me, but you're still the person that can tolerate me. Regardless of the fact, because if I didn't catch you walking across the stage and you didn't break up with me, then guess what? That means I'm not your person, but you still want to be with me? That means you're able to tolerate me as the person that I am for you. Let's keep it apart.
Hey, real quick, just to recap that real quick. If anybody who is, if you do come up, you have to cam up. If you are coming up, you have to cam up, so we don't have to keep asking in the chat. So I just want to reiterate that if you're coming up, you got to cam up. All right, Leo, go ahead.
To me, that's really a sad existence where you have to just tolerate somebody's bullshit.
We don't curse, sister. We don't do profanity on the platform. Respectfully. No, respectfully. Go ahead.
But to me, that's really like sad that you just have to tolerate things because either you're scared because you get something new, or you're scared that you don't want to start over with somebody else and learn their flaws. Because you know the person's flaw, the person's dead. And a lot of people, they be married 50 years because they tolerated someone, but at the whole time, they weren't even happy with that man.
So my question is this. Are you going to break up with this person because of the simple fact that that person wasn't there for your graduation, or are you going to continue to just be mad at him and stay with this man? That's my question.
Listen, we got some new people in here.
All right, yeah, we're going to go to L Boogie in a second. So soon as she answers this, I want to, because here's my thing. I've been with you the entire time. You see, it's the fact that you got to think about it. Lets me know that you ain't leaving this man. Oh, yeah, come on. So let me do this. Yeah, let me reset the room real quick. So we got brother L Boogie and we got Bobby in there. Welcome in, my brother. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to L Boogie first, and I'm gonna go to you.
First of all, Grand Rising, ladies and gentlemen, let's examine this conversation from the beginning. Did you not say that as she was working on getting a degree, you were with her through that whole scenario? And mind you, I'm going to say this now, forewarn y'all, I speak metaphorically. So, if she was putting in all that work and you were there putting in all that work, look at it like this. You're the head coach of that team. That team is getting that championship and you don't show up. Why? If she's getting that, we getting that ring, I want to be it. As the head coach, yeah, I'll put mine to make it for her. Because it's not just about her. You put the work in. You want to see your finished product at the end of the day. Everything that you did, you want to see the end result of it. But
I don't like that you agree. El, pack him up. We need someone that's not agreeing.
You want him to see, this is why we say women are emotional, men are life. At the same thing, everything that he did to be there for you, in your moment, you have to flip that. Because when it comes time for you to be there for him and you're not standing there, don't give him an excuse for that. And I'm going to give you a perfect example. I was there. I was in a break. For all intents and purposes, I hated her birthday. You know what she said to me? Oh, I don't think we're going to really get along with too many of my friends. So here's what I did. I let y'all at that party. I went somewhere else. When you know she had a shit fit because I did you.
No, I don't do profanity, people. Please, respectfully.
I'm like, she had, like, I went that way. She had a fit. I didn't know. I don't go nowhere. I'm not invited. I hate to bust you up. So don't get mad at me. Get mad at yourself. Go look in the mirror. I wasn't invited. I hated it. I could have just showed up and said, hey, I hated it. But I wasn't there. But I wasn't there. I wasn't invited. I should have been the first person on your guest list. What did that say about that relationship? Wrong people. Wrong place, wrong people. But I can't get mad at what Bella said. Like you said, if something happened, if something for some strange reason, we all know things happen in life. You get a guy that morning to come watch you walk across that stage. If he gets that phone call or something happens, it is what it is.
No, I chose me. I chose to do something on that day, right? But here's the thing: even if we in the championship and the champion and my team won, I still get a ring. You know why? Because I'm still part of that team, whether I was there or not. I'm still gonna get a trophy. Am I right or wrong? Call a spade a spade.
Yeah, it was her accomplishment.
Yeah.
I think the argument that it's our accomplishment if we're walking the path together, and L Boogie is saying this is our accomplishment, and now you're doubling back saying, "Oh, I still get the ring."
Yeah.
Is it her accomplishment or is it ours?
Even if it's ours, you chose it to be ours, right? Here's the thing: you made it to be ours. So I'm still a part of that, whether I was there or not. Whether I was there or not, because wasn't we together when you was going through all that? Wasn't we together when you didn't want to stop? When you decided you wanted to stop? That was a selfish thing that you wanted to do. It wasn't we wanted to stop. You wanted to stop. I chose to make sure that we can continue this thing that you want to do for the better of us. But because I chose me at the time of your graduation, you didn't think about me when it was us putting in that work. When you decided you wanted to quit. And I was there to make sure, you know what, baby? We not gonna do this. I'm here for you, but we not gonna stop what you're doing. I see the light. Thank you. Compass, exactly. Nope, because you chose to do that. Say it again.
But that is your accomplishment. I'm not taking nothing away from your accomplishment. You took the test. You did the study. I provided the support that you needed to get there. That's just like saying when your child graduates, that's the parents in the child's accomplishment. No, it's the child's accomplishment. The parent assisted the child in getting there, but it's not. It's the child. The child did the work, just like you did the work. I'm not taking nothing away from what you did. I will own the fact that I was there too, and I'm proud of the fact that I was there to help you get there. But that's not my accomplishment. That's yours.
Yeah, if we go through so much to help assist our kids to get to that point, why is it when it comes to graduation, so many parents are standing there with their chest out? They smile.
Because they're proud of their child.
I'm a proud parent.
Proud of the effort you put in. We just standing there.
Yeah, but we not talking about kids. Why we keep going back to children? No, I know, not my bad. But we talking about what we bringing up is if heck no. Listen, you got family. As an adult, you got your aunts, you got your sisters and brothers, you got your mother.
I'm gonna stay there with my chest out. We did it together. You didn't do it alone.
Yeah, I was about to say something. You know what I'm about to say, right? Y'all want to talk about accomplishments, right? So peep game, since y'all want to talk about all these accomplishments. No, matter of fact, let me do this. Come on, Bobby. Before I say what I'm going to say, because I'm about to say something that's going to be real hurtful. And y'all may not like what I'm about to come with, but it's going to affect y'all. But what's up, Bobby? Oh, no, you're going to see in a minute, because I like to change the narrative.
I'm 58. I've seen a lot. And what I started doing is respecting people's free will. What that means is everybody don't do things like I do. I was with a woman. She didn't celebrate my birthday because guess what? Nobody celebrated her. She didn't know what it looked like. She didn't know. And sometimes we have these expectations that leads to disappointment because uncommunicated expectations. We expect things from people that we never really got to know. Like we with them, but we don't know. That woman didn't celebrate my birthday. And what I started learning from myself is if I'm gonna celebrate a birthday, I celebrate because that's what I'm used to. But I didn't expect her to celebrate my birthday. You know what I did? I took my behind down Marshall. I saw Watch Out on it and Happy Birthday to me.
Hey!
Because people don't have, you gotta learn how to do things for yourself when other people don't do it. You got to, because you're gonna always be disappointed. People are always different. Everybody not coming from the same background you come from. Everybody don't celebrate birthdays and celebrate achievements like you may have. And just because they never experienced that, that don't make them less of a person. This is what I'm trying to get people to see. It just means they have a different outlook on life and they've done things a different way. And we gotta learn. When that girl looked at me, I'm gonna tell you something. She never had a dad. My dad passed away riding his motorcycle in Atlanta. She didn't come to the funeral. Now, at first, I was bitter. You know what that girl walked up to me and said? I don't know what it is, a losing Bob. I never had. And some people may look at that as an excuse. But she was clueless about caring about somebody to help raise her. She was clueless. And I had to give her a pass on that because she didn't know. I'm glad she told me, but she did not know. She didn't know what it is to have a dad. Never in her whole life. And then the people that didn't cover her, she wound up in real bad situations because that man wasn't there. So
Is this the same woman?
well, I ain't with her now, but
No, is the birthday and the funeral the same woman?
she
I
ain't
see.
Let's stay on topic.
Yeah,
We not talking about law.
Well, I'm about to ask y'all a bad question that y'all may not like.
Can I say something?
I can't send her away for not understanding me. But I get sent away for not understanding me. So it's not a common sense thing. So let me tell you something. We all just get on this job, right? This would trip me out. We'll go on the job with the stuff we don't know. And then we expect people to know stuff that we know. That's crazy to me.
Okay, hold up. Time out. Pause, hold up. Time out. Real talk. Ladies and gentlemen, we past the time, bro. I didn't realize the conversation that good.
I'm hoping y'all understand what I'm saying. And however you choose to believe is your belief. And hopefully people look at you and respect your beliefs, right? You gotta do the same for other people. Everybody don't believe the same as you. And I think that's the biggest misconception that we have when we come down to a relationship. Everybody got to see the same and do the same. That's not true because everybody ain't doing the same. Right. Am I putting it?
No, and I respect that. So one thing I did want to say to some of y'all sisters out there, when y'all talk about how he don't show up and he don't show up, right? Here's the problem I got with some of y'all. See, some of y'all women don't. Here's the thing, y'all don't show up for the brother when he ain't even start, but you want the finished product. Let me say that again. I said some of y'all. Nope, we gonna call a spade a spade. Some of y'all sisters, this brother he in college, he trying to get his stuff together, and you ain't there for him. You ain't showing up for him. But the moment this man get all this stuff, now you want the finished product. I'll wait, but anyway, listen, my clock is just ticking. So what we gonna do is this. I love y'all. Listen, sister. First of all, let me say the real talk. That was just a joke. I know our time is where it needs to be. I'm at my 2-hour mark. I do want to say this. I appreciate everybody that came to this live this morning. Everybody, men, women. First of all, I enjoyed you sisters for coming up. Dawn, for the sisters that came up, Dawn, Jocelyn, Sarah, Marquise. Listen, I appreciate your sisters' perspective on this platform. Thank y'all so much for joining us this morning. Because we rarely have women on the platform, but today, for some reason, I just need to have some sisters' perspective. And I appreciate y'all, because y'all came with it. and you challenge me. But, you know, I like to challenge anyway. So that's what I'm going to do. And I am going to shake the room, and like my brother Ford said, y'all people fell for the banana in the tailpipe. He knew what I was doing, but that's what I do because that's why they call me Go. Anyway, to the brothers that pulled up, Brother Bobby, thank you for joining us. El Boogie, I appreciate y'all. I'm going to leave the horsemen up, but if y'all have any quick closing that each and every one of y'all want to do, please, by all means. I'm going to start with Brother Bobby, El Boogie, Marquis, and then Sarah Jane, and then y'all can pack them up after they get their quick closing. I appreciate y'all. Listen, and to all the people that came in the live, like I said before, you guys are the heartbeat of this live. It is not us. We are just here to talk, but it's you guys that come to the live. You are the heartbeat. Thank you for all the likes, for the gifts. I love y'all, and I truly appreciate y'all. Thank you for the new followers. Keep coming through, because this is what the horsemen do. Come on, Bobby, you got it.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you what gave me great peace. I stopped having expectations of people because there always been disappointment. I put the expectation on people. I'm gonna be the best me for other people, and I don't expect them to be the best them for me. I don't do that. I do the best me. That's it.
Amen to that. Listen, that's all you can do, bro. A lot of times us men got to be the best man that we can be for us, because we never know. If I'm going to be the best man for me, then there's going to be a woman that's going to appreciate the best man that I am. Bottom line. Bob, I hope to see you again, my brother. We'll be back again Friday. We'll be back, and I'm taking it tomorrow. So we'll do, the horsemen will be back Friday morning with another one. We might even run this one back, because this ain't finished. So we definitely gonna run this conversation back on Friday, because this ain't done yet. Come on, El Boogie, bless us with something, brother.
You and the horse, you and the brothers, I got nothing but love for y'all. Ladies, y'all did y'all thing. Y'all bought it with smoke. I'm like, okay. That's what made me. I literally had to pull over and get out of the car. This one, I'm like, wait, what? This don't happen every day. But yeah, I agree with what you said, bro. We got to be the best that we can be in order to be the best person for somebody else. You can't be an average individual and think you're going to be there for somebody else. It's not going to work. You know, but life be life in every day. You can't never give up. We all just keep moving forward, never back.
Amen to that.
I love y'all, ladies. Appreciate y'all. You know I appreciate you.
Listen, man, we just trying to do.
You know, Daddy was kind of quiet this morning. I found that I got on the back of my neck went good.
Well, I'll tell you like this: you're gonna have to give him $1, because we don't call him that. We just call him D Ford.
I'll put a nickel in the jar. But I appreciate you, and hope to do this again soon.
Oh yeah, definitely. Appreciate you too, my brother. Thank you for joining as always, man. Bringing that good work. Them OGs be doing it. To the ladies. Oh my God, I gotta give her your flowers today. Y'all stood your ground. Y'all, they held it down, bro. From dawn all the way across, they held it down. I ain't even mad at you. And I want to say this. For the first time in a while, I've had women on the platform. And I had sisters. I ain't gonna call y'all women. I had sisters on the platform, and we wasn't going at each other's throat. It was beautiful, it was balanced, and it was respectful. And that's what we need. And this is what I want to bring, and this is what we need to start bringing to the platform. We're men and women of color, but we can still have conversations without calling each other this, that, and the third, and being disrespectful to each other. That's the most important thing, and I'm glad that we set the tone right here. Respectful. So, go ahead, sister.
I'll go. I just want to say thank you for having me on the panel this morning. And in closing, this conversation really should be eye-opening for everybody that's listening, that if you don't want to be disappointed, that's the point of getting to know yourself and getting to know what you want, and then asking a ton of questions in the beginning. What is your view on showing up when it matters? What is your view on compromise? What is your, what do you think about special holidays? And I'm sure we could think of 1,000, but so many times people jump in just going with the flow until we hit a brick wall. And so I'm just gonna end there. We just need to ask what we need up front, and then stand on what you need, so you won't be disappointed.
Hey, she said what she said. Y'all heard her, ladies. I do want to say this to your sisters that are up here. If you're not doing anything Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, they do have an all women's panel called She Moves the Room. It is hosted by Nudgy, Rain Love, and Angie B. It's an amazing live for women to do what we do here, what us men do. But it's also a space for your sisters to go in, and we can learn from y'all. And there's no men on the platform; it's all women. So I think that you ladies would be a great fit in there, just with your perspectives. And for all the other women that are out there listening right now, yes, that's what we do. We have the sisters that they do their thing on the other side. But anyway, Sarah, come back again. Hopefully we'll see you on Friday because we're gonna finish. This conversation ain't over yet, just to let y'all know.
Okay.
We're gonna bring this back on Friday. We're gonna keep maybe those little 4 boxes, the 4 sisters that want to pull up. Come on, Marquis over here, Mr. Challenging. What you got? What's your closing, sister?
Thank you for having me on. My whole thing is stop setting expectations for people, but at the same time, stop accepting the bare minimum from people also. Because you do have value, whether you're male or female, and the person that you with is not willing to learn you, and if you're not willing to learn that person, that's you alone.
Amen. No, you ain't lying, and I like that. And first of all, I see how you like to stand your ground, but if you come back, please, no profanity. We don't do profanity up here. But I know sometimes we get passionate and we just got, and some of your sisters is like sailors, but we ain't mad at you. That was a joke. Well, look, well, thank you for being new over here. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back Friday morning, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, the Horsemen. When we come out here, we just gonna make it do what it do. To my brothers, Michael was very emotional. I seen him in the boy. What was on your heart, Michael? Come on, baby, talk to me. What was on your heart? Cause you.
This whole conversation is just like it's common sense to show people. I get into a relationship or anything, right? Because you know what I'm saying? I don't see the point of saying, hey man, I love you, and I'm here for you through your schooling, and I supported you, but on your day, what, I feel like getting, my car detail. And I just wanted to do something for myself. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna walk across that stage, you're gonna be great. I don't need to be there for you because I'm gonna show you after, you're done. And then I'm gonna pull up in my detail for you to go see it. I just don't see that being the reality that you want to be in any relationship. You want your partner to show up. Period. For all your little accomplishments, your big all of those things. That's why it's part of a relationship. Don't get it when you're not going to show up and be selfish. How about you need to do that on a day that you know? That makes no sense. It just doesn't make no spiritual, logical, no emotional. It's just, stupid. For you not to show up for your partner. And I don't care, if you really want to walk that life to do you on the day that you're supposed to show for your partner, read a book. You don't need to be in no relationship. You don't. You need to be by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, why are you pursuing somebody not to show up? That's like saying, oh, wait a minute, we're getting married on this date. But you know what? Oh man, I gotta you know what? Just show up, baby. Just be here. Just so that I can say I do. And it doesn't matter about it, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just, I just needed to do some basketball time for me. Let's really make it make sense, y'all. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with people. If you're not willing to show up, the person that you're with, be by yourself. Seriously. Pick up the Bible. Because even in the Bible it says, pursue and you show up. Pursuing means show up. Loving somebody means show up. Not yourself because you feel like having to get your haircut on an important day for the person you say you're about to do that. And I laughed. I love my brothers, but today that just really he said, I'm sorry. You did too much. You know what I'm saying? This is my opinion. As a brother. I just feel like sometimes you just be doing, just be adding get people to understand to literally fix the relationship.
Like no trip. I'm gonna wrap it up in a nice bow.
Please do.
Wrap it up in a
Because
nice bow.
that was just.
I'm gonna wrap it up in a nice bow. He know it's coming. He know it's coming too. He know it's coming too.
Real quick. Nope. Yeah. No. Come on, man.
So like I said, because this I just gotta break this down. If you're not showing up for any other reason for something that's really important, then you're wrong. Yes, you're wrong for that. You're going fishing on her day, you're wrong for that. But if you got a situation, you have to be there. And that situation is now I got to do it for myself. That's what I'm talking about. Now I got to do something for myself. Now, I ain't doing it on purpose. I'm not showing up on purpose because if I could be there, I would be there. But because I can't be there, how am I at fault? I've gotten you to where you need to be. I'm not taking away from what you have accomplished. It's your accomplishment. I don't need to be there. If I need to be there, I'll be there. But I really just don't need to be there. If I done got you to the finish line and I'm still in the race, you're at the finish line, but I'm still in the race, and we're building together. So I gotta go and make sure now I got to get to the finish line. Now it's your turn to sit up here and support me. So my thing is, are you really being selfish in this situation? Because you want me to miss out on something that might move me forward? Because it's your big day? Where's the grace in that? Where's the I can't even talk, I'm so agitated. How are you showing me the love that I'm showing you? I got you to the finish line.
Come on, brother.
Now I have to get myself there. I need you to support me to get to where you are. I'm just saying.
And that's why he turned his hat back. That's why the hat went back. So that's that New York. When we get to that attitude, boy, you don't see the NY no more. Now you about to see the back of the hat. And from now on, that's how you cook. All day, every day. Come on, twin, what you got?
You already know what it is. Alright, listen, you know what it is. Beautiful conversation. Definitely you put some cinnamon, some brown sugar, and I don't know and some fruit. No, let me tell you something. Did you see how it's in New York, my twin on it, you know what I'm saying? Friday. Real quick, I'm more vehicle, so real quick. Quite naturally, everybody. Common sense is definitely been going to be there. But nonetheless, listening to all the scenarios, even though I did not agree, he had a very valid point. And so here's a valid point. Now, again, you know, that catch and fly was on the day I graduated. That ain't a fly, but we can go out and buy flowers at the fish store. So you ain't coming in and smell like a damn fish on my graduation. But nonetheless, the reality is, I was looking at 54 days, depending on the situation, you ain't hoping that I was that man that you wanted and needed to pray for. So the one day I couldn't come, it made it be a good reason. Maybe not the Nobel Peace Prize, but something close to it. That's just a Sarah. She rocked me. I know. The sisters on today, man, this was a beautiful line. The sisters over there, them sisters came ready to play. Much love to all our sisters that y'all still up in this room. Y'all do the job there. Beautiful day. And I'm a man with this. You know what today is? It's Wednesday. Tell them you love Wednesday. And your brother daddy for love you. Now, my twin is going to finish this statement. As a matter of fact, my twin, everybody will finish this statement. I know where it's coming, I know where I'm going. If it ain't about that, then it ain't about love. It ain't about nothing. Send me to my son, okay? I love y'all all day. Enjoy the rest of y'all day.
All day, Pimple. We got you, twin. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here it comes. Come on. This is what I've been waiting for. He wrote it down.
I didn't write it down. I got this up here today. Okay, this up here today, okay? This is for my man Michael. Michael, Velvet know what he did. Velvet know what he did. He was in the fishbowl today. He was over there playing with you in the fishbowl. Like, look at him chasing after this little.
Well, I just don't like being played. I just don't play with anybody.
He was playing with everybody. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Come on. We gonna have some fun in here. It's nothing to take personal. At the end of the day, we gonna have the conversation because it needs to be had because there are some individuals that actually think like that. That's the reality. That's why the conversation is needed. There are some people who think like that. I know for sure that Velvet ain't missing nothing and Diddy ain't missing nothing. It's not gonna happen. So when they're talking, when they say those things, yeah, I get it. Let's go. That's it. That's what these New York cats do. You know what I'm saying? They hat to the back. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what they do. But I do know them as individuals, and I know they're not missing nothing. Right? I know they're not missing nothing. The reality of it is that listen, there's going to be some things that come up that are going to make it impossible for you to show up for a special moment. That thing happened. It may not be the Nobel Peace Prize here. I love that. I love that one. What I will say is, when it comes to like a graduation or something, listen, there's all kinds of stuff that comes in. There's a date, there's announcements, there's invitations. Those are all those things that come out. So we should be according, as men or as partners, whether it's a man or a woman, we should be planning accordingly to be there on that day. If something happens last minute and you can't, that can happen. Nothing is foolproof, right? So understand that. However, don't go fishing. You know, don't do something. Don't do something that's not. Don't put something above that because that moment is. Even though they put in the work, we put in a lot of work in supporting. The moment is for both people. And so, just like in our best moments, we want to celebrate the people that we care about. They're going to want to do the same thing. So, I would suggest y'all make sure y'all make it to those moments, or be prepared to be talking about it for the next 3 to 4 months. Make it for the moment. It's a way that we show people. Not only was I supporting you through the process, but I'm here to celebrate you at the very end. We're gonna finish this one together. So, with that said, I'm gonna land there. Like I said, I saw what Bill was doing. That's why I got quiet. He got me a little bit. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, I forgot who. It's been a minute since we had one of these.
Thank you.
As soon as in my head I said make it make sense, I knew exactly what he was looking for. And then I fell back and I let it go. But it was a good conversation nonetheless. Because the reality of it is like I said, there are people that do not know, that do not understand how to show up for folks. We need to make sure we're there in those moments.
So let me just say this to my brother Michael. Mike, I love you. Hands down. You know the youngest one. But if you haven't been around Velvet in the past 3 years, you don't understand. This is what I do. This is what I used to call the hardest truth, because there's parts of what I said is true. There are men that actually think, men and women that think the way I say. That's why I'm not going to give you, because here's the thing. If we all saying the same thing, then it becomes an echo chamber. I don't like echo chambers. So I'm going to switch up the scenario. I'm going to break it down to its lowest form. I'm going to because my thought is this. I want you to think outside the box. So when I say certain things, it's not to get nobody stirred up. I want you to think outside the box because I think outside. Leading anything thought outside the box. And I just piggybacked off of him. And once I heard him say what he said, I'm like, hold up, he got a whole point right there. We can't look at everything as it being what it truly is. Because some things that it truly is are truly not what it truly is. What one person may think this is the right way of doing it, another person may think that the right way is the wrong way, but it's still the right way. So we gotta, when we teach and we are doing the work. This work that we're doing is not stopping. We're doing the work because I've been putting in the work for 3 years. Actually, it's the 4th year I'm coming into. Year 4 of me doing this. My mentality has changed because I've been around you, Jim, and I appreciate that. But I also told myself, I got to get back to who I was. I got to get back to Velvet Jones. And this is who what you see is what you're going to get. I'm not switching up who I am. I love my brothers. I love the people that come to these lives. I respect the Horsemen is #1 on TikTok. We the #1 band. Ain't a group of men like us. Ain't a group of men like us. What we bring to this platform, trust and believe, ain't no men do. And they try, but they can't. Because our bond, and as long as we can't show no weak links in this chain, because there is none. We are all strong. Bottom line. And I stand on that. Because I believe in each and every one of us. I follow you, you follow me, we follow each other. One band, one sound. I stand on it. Ain't nobody touching the horse. So I say that to say this, for all you people that's out there right now, 165, we almost got 200K. We ain't even asked for that. Think about it. I asked for 100. We got 175K right now. Still got 162 people here on the closing. Pulled about 300 this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, go out there, support your horsemen. Go get that horseman merchandise right now. In each and every one of our bios, there's a link. You go to our pages, you go to our bios, there's a link. Underneath the link, click that link, hit the collections. Go out there, support your horsemen. Get your horseman t-shirt. You can check either myself or Mr. Ford's live. Check our profiles. You see little videos, you can pick whatever t-shirt you want, V-neck, color, all shapes and sizes. We got hoodies and all. We got She Moved the Room gear. We got female gear too. You support us, come out there and support us. And we support y'all by doing what we do here. We all got live, just like you got live, but we chose to take time out of our days and out of our mornings to come here and do this for y'all because we love y'all. And it ain't about the numbers, it's about the conversation and the work that we want to put in for you. Because we're here to do this work. So if you support us, come out and support us. Respectfully. We appreciate it. We appreciate each and every person. That's why I know I do 100%. It's the reason why I do these lives. I don't do it for me, I do it for y'all because I love the fact that y'all people pull up on it. I love the fact that I get to hang out with my brothers that's from each of us from a different place, from a different walk of life, but I get to hang out with them. I may not see them in person, but I get to see them on this live, and it's fun. Interact with my family. And to interact with you guys in the comments. This is the reason why I'm going to start allowing maybe 3 or 4 women up at a time on my platform, on a horse, because we doing it, but it's also cool to hear your sisters because your sisters come out and support us. I want to do a live one day when these people be like, yo, I just got your t-shirt. I just bought y'all hoodies. Yo, these things is lit. Spread the word like germs. Because the horsemen ain't going nowhere. We're going to ride this out to the sunset and then to the sunrise again.
Yo, back there, yo.
Say less. You ain't got to tell me twice, bro. Real talk, yo. When I'm thinking about it right now, and I know I'm monologuing a little bit, but we do this for a reason. We're doing these things for a reason. We're putting out product for a reason because we want the support of our people. We want the ones that be like, yo, I like these brothers. Let me go just buy one of the Horsemen t-shirts just to support the horsemen. Because you never know, we might come into your town one day. We might pull up in your city one day. And you be like, yo, look, I got your horseman joint. I represent. You never know when we coming, but we coming. I'm going to say that again. You never know when the horseman is coming, but we coming. So just prepare yourselves. When we come, we coming correct. We coming full throttle, and we going to give y'all that work. Thank you, Kathy White. We appreciate that. For real. Listen, we appreciate it. Horsemen appreciate everything that you guys are doing for us. Thank y'all so much. I'm trying to stay on till we get to 2K, to 200K. I really am. So if y'all can power tap to get to 200K, you know what? I'm good with what I'm got. Y'all good? Brothers, y'all good?
I'm good.
Well, thank you, Kathy White. For real, blessings to you as well, sister, for your support. Jay-Z, you can get the link open. You just got it under. Matter of fact, if you go on my page and just hit the bio, hit that little link on the bio, it'll open up. You gotta hit that little red box when you get there, and then it's gonna open up, and you hit collections, and you'll see all of it. But Nudgy, if not, hit Sister Nut. You know what? Let's get Nudgy up here real quick so she can just say what she got to say so we can slide. Come on, Nudgy, real quick. Come on, Nudgy, real quick. Thank you. Real quick.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So when you click on the link, it should be in everyone's bio. Click on the link, go to the upper left corner to the menu, hit collections, and it'll take you to the Horseman collections, and also She Moves the Room collection. Jazzy, I'll send you the link directly if you're still having some issues. Anyone, for that matter, if they're having any issues, just reach out to me and I'll try to navigate you through.
Yeah, respectfully. If you have any issues, I'm gonna give them maybe like 5, 6, 10 seconds to follow Nudgy. If you have any issues, just follow Nudgy. She'll walk you through it. She'll send you a message, whatever the case may be, to get you guys what you need to get. But go out there and get that gear. I think it's flavor. And we got V-necks, because I'm the master of V-necks, as you see. I don't like no crew neck, so we got V-neck Jones too. So get a V-neck t-shirt for Velvet Down. That's what the V is for. Velvet, baby! Let me stop. Nigga, boy. I knew he was gonna do that.
Not the V for Velvet.
That's it. Get the V for Velvet,
The
baby.
V-necks have been discontinued. Understood.
Don't hurt my feelings like that.
I'm sorry.
You almost made me quiet. All right, let's do this, fella. All right, Nudgy, I'll pack you up.
All right.
So at the end of the day, it is Wednesday. Listen, I love my brothers, man. I appreciate your brothers for pulling up. Another amazing live. Dad, good live. First of all, Lee Nitty back in the building. When I seen that name, I was like, get him up here quick, because I already know. Brother Lee Nitty, you know, we love you, man. Mm-hmm.
That's why I come from. I was like, what they talking about?
So I do want to say this to the brothers that's not here, T.O., Uncle Angelo, infamous 757. You know, those are other horsemen that are not present right now. You know, they doing their thing. We still love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Oh, so going forward for the rest of this week, between today and Monday, this is what we have going on, ladies and gentlemen. Write it down, take notes, put it on your calendar. So tomorrow the horseman is not doing anything tomorrow. It is a free day. We get to relax tomorrow. Coming back Friday morning with another hot topic on the horsemen, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Once again, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We may continue this topic, or we may even add a little bit of twist to the topic, but we're definitely going to do this. That's 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Friday morning. Coming into the weekend, Saturday morning, we got cooking with brothers, Mr. Ford, myself, and D Ford, a.k.a. Twin. Wow. And we have breakfast and conversation for the 6 Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Come and join us where we cook our book, we cook good breakfast, and we have an amazing conversation. And it's always a good conversation. Then you have 6 p.m. Saturday, Make It Make Sense. Myself, my twin, D Ford. We're gonna rock out. We're coming back. We normally do it Thursday mornings, but he wanted to move it to Saturday, so we're gonna see what this Saturday night is like. When we pull up on a Saturday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, make it make sense. Where we sit here and we try to make it make sense to any questions that are being asked. Sunday morning, coming to hit y'all hard in the head with the scriptures and the heavy word. We got Micah's Ministry, aka Baby Bishop, aka Give Him That Word. Light skinned Thundercat. That's the little brother on the bottom, passionate one. He gonna come and give you all that work Sunday morning. Pull up on it, 9 o'clock Mountain Time. If you don't know what Mountain Time is, you know how to tell time. That is 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right? Right, yeah. Yeah, that's Mountain Time. Yeah, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 10 o'clock Central Time, and 8 o'clock Pacific Time. So there you go, all coasts. Pull up on Brother Micah Ministry. And of course, that is Sunday morning once again on those times. And of course, you have the ladies that, see, Micah starts the week off with the blessing. And the ladies start the weekend off with the message. So you get the blessing from Mike in the morning, you get the message from the sisters. She moves the room. Sister Nudgy, Rain Love, Sister Angie B. Pull up on her, she moves the room. These sisters come through with amazing live, with amazing topics. And it's for women only. It's an all women's platform and an all women's panel. With the women, where y'all give your sisters a chance to come up and be great. Y'all can go there, let you go there with your moo-moos on. You can go there with your Erykah Badu bonnets, wear your robes, and all that other good stuff. But just go up there, have an amazing conversation with these sisters. Go over there and kick your shoes off. As long as your feet don't smell like Fantail shrimp, you are Gucci. But don't put your feet on my sofa. And then, of course, hitting them in the head on Monday is my brother, Mr. Ford, coming through with Ford Focus. It's another amazing men's panel, men's platform where we have amazing conversations and we do what it do. And then we back at it like crack addicts on Wednesdays. Get your boy and the horseman, let's get it. So anyway, that's what we're doing. That's the rundown for the rest of this weekend, coming into Monday. Like I said, write it down, put it on your Rolodex, keep it in your brain, do whatever you want to do with it. Just make sure you pull up on us, because we trying to dominate the airwaves. Oh, my bad, I forgot. Then you got Monday evening, Wit and Wisdom. I ain't see? Yeah, you weren't even gonna remind me, God, but I'm on it. We got Monday evening.
Because what I wanted to do was do a power tap to get us to 200 days, but I know.
But we almost there. We at 199. But yeah, we got Monday. Oh, I forgot to let y'all know Monday evening is Wit and Wisdom. Mr. Ford and the brother Uncle Angelo. They in the building Monday evenings at 9 o'clock. Was the Central Time?
No, I think it's 8 Central Time.
Okay, 8 o'clock Central Time. That's the new one. Wit and Wisdom. Pull up on them. Brothers be making it do what it do with that conversation over there. Now, if you want something, yeah, go over there. It hit different. It'll definitely hit different. Trust and believe. But right now we at 201K. Listen, I thank y'all for even sitting around power tapping. Y'all ain't even have to do that. But I truly appreciate y'all. The Horseman is here to stay. And we just trying to make it do what it do. We just trying to bring y'all all the best stuff, all the greatest topics. And we're doing it with love. And like I always say, may the love of the Lord be with us all until we meet again. In Jesus' name, amen. Listen, pull up on us this week. It's a lot of good stuff going on between today and Monday. So enjoy the rest of your day on purpose. God bless you all. And walk in your light. Peace.
Thank you.
All right, ladies, can you pack them up, please, so they don't use their... Ain't no moderators working? I'm about to say, y'all not working? Do your job. So I'll see y'all Friday. So this Friday, ladies, we're getting 3 more on the platform. So y'all can pick and choose what 3 y'all want to bring them to come up. We're going to have this conversation. That being said, the boys out. Peace. I'm done with you, yo.
Before the move.
Oh, she was right about that.